Game of Thrones Season 8.
If you could describe the season finale of Game of Thrones in one word, how would you describe it?
Disappointing.
Holy crap, what a train wreck the final season has been. Over 1.5 million fans are asking HBO for a remake of this season, and many others are simply waiting for the book series to be completed to get a sensible ending. But let's be honest, HBO isn't going to remake this series, and George R.R. Martin doesn't seem too interested in finishing his books. It seems the only way out of this for us fans now is to build an AI version of George R.R. Martin that can write a sensible and satisfying ending to Game of Thrones. So, here's what I did. I took OpenAI's pre trained GPT-2 language model, that is the current state of the art for text generation. GPT-2 is able to generate much more coherent text thanks to 8 million pages of training data, coupled with an attention based mechanism and a transformer architecture that replaces RNNs and LSTMs from the previous generation, at least for language processing tasks. I used this model to perform transfer learning on just the text picked up from the entire A Song of Ice and Fire book series, with the aim to make this AI learn the writing style of George R.R. Martin. After about 8 to 10 hours of training, I got a model that had read all the books released so far for a few thousand times over and over again. So we can now feed this model a prompt of what is going on in a scene and let it predict how the story goes from there on. So let's just jump right into it and see if the AI can improve upon some disappointing storylines from the last season. Hodor makes a comeback. The AI thinks an undead Hodor, walked into by Bran, might have a role to play here in this scene. While rest of the text makes little sense, I do like how Hodor is brought into the picture by the model associating this character with the Night King and Bran's storyline. I do like the idea of Bran not just sitting there doing nothing, but actually using his warp powers to control an undead Hodor, who, if you remember, dies while Bran was warging into him earlier in season 6. I think a storyline around this would have been more interesting than Arya the assassin crap that we were given. Eat! Yes, our AI thinks in this moment Daenerys wants to eat. If only there was a Starbucks in King's Landing, right? Anyways, let's try this one again. Here's another prediction, where the model thinks Daenerys stays true to her character and only tries to kill those who are not willing to bend the knee, so to speak. Apart from that, rest of the text just turned out to be garbage. I tried this many more times, but did not get any output that really made too much sense or blew me away. For this storyline, I really had very high hopes from this show to give the Lannisters a proper death. Now, although the model gets certain characters and the storylines mixed up, it does seem to suggest Cersei goes full Mad Queen and uses wildfire against Dany. I would have loved to see Cersei go out blowing out the entire city with wildfire instead of weeping and running away, dying to bricks alongside Jaime's character arc. I have a link to the Google Collab notebook down below in case you want to play with this model and try out other storylines. Just go to this page on your browser, go to Runtime, and click Run All. A model prompt box will appear after a few minutes, and you can write your own storyline using GPT-2 text generator. From my time playing with this, I think current state of the art language modeling isn't quite there yet, so as to give us a proper ending to Game of Thrones. It looks like we will have to wait for George R.R. Martin to finish those damn books after all. That's all I have for you today. I leave you with some more results, and I'll see you again next time.